Hey guys, I'm Matt. I'm the owner at Boreas Campers here in Denver, Colorado. We're going to do a walkthrough here on our 2020 Boreas XT model. Everything you see on here is standard on this model. We'll start up front here. All of our campers come standard with the lock and roll off-road multi-axis hitch coupler. They all come standard with the 7-pin connector. This runs all of your lights. It also runs the electric brakes, the onboard charging for the battery, and it will run your reverse lights as well. All of our front tongue jacks come with a rubber caster wheel with lock. This makes it really easy to move the camper around at campsite or in your garage. Up front here we have our storage box. This is going to be our biggest change from the 2019 to the 2020 model. This is our own custom design. It has dual doors on each side. You can also mount bike rack systems up front, and from the 19 model we've doubled the storage here. This also will house your 125 amp hour AGM battery and your solar charge controller. We do have the option for a dual battery system that will give you 250 amp hours, and in addition to that, all the boxes come pre-wired with the portable ZAMP plug-in. On the driver's side of the camper here, we have a side porch light. Below that is our shore power plug-in. This just takes a standard extension cord plug-in, no fancy equipment needed here. Behind that we have our water fill. This is for our 20-gallon water tank that's mounted underneath on a skid plate, and it's centered on the axle line so it does not affect your tongue weight whether it's empty or full. All of the camper models come standard with dual side doors. These are fully insulated, and they both come standard with a window and a screen. For the running gear on the campers, we're running the Timbren Axel-Less Suspension system. We use the 3,500 pound HD model with the 4-inch lift kit. We run a Pro Comp steel wheel with the BFG KO2 all-terrain tire. On our 2020 models, we're running the ARB 2500. This is 8 foot long by 8 foot wide, and it's also available to add a full room enclosure for additional sleeping options. Inside the camper here we have a queen size mattress. This is a 4.5-inch memory foam wrapped in organic cotton. You do have 6'7" head to toe in here. On the side walls we have a maple printed FRP, fiberglass reinforced plastic. So again, zero wood in the campers. Above here we have our Max Air fan. This has the built-in thermostat, has 10 speeds, and it also has reverse. Overhead you have a smoke detector. Underneath the cabinet here you have your LP and CO2 detector. On the cabinet here you have your control panel. Here is your converter and your shore power and your battery tender. This houses all your 110 and 12 volt fuses. To the left here we have our Propex thermostat. This runs the 6500 BTU furnace. Below that is our master switch for the battery system. To the left here we have the 110 volt plugins. Right here is our LED light with built-in dimmer. Below that we have a dual USB plug-in. Center here is your battery voltage gauge. And to the right here is another 12 volt plug-in. In a camper this size, storage is always a premium. So here over your feet we have large oversized cabinets. Both doors open here. They're supported with overhead magnets. So plenty of room to stuff in all your gear, a big duffel bag, and hit the trail. On the roof here we have our 110 watt solar panel. Behind that is our Max Air fan. Here is our integrated roof rack. This is actually welded to the structure of the camper, so we're not drilling any holes in your roof. There's no point loading. All that weight is distributed right down into the wall of the camper. It comes with 2 crossbars. This is rated up to 500 pounds. You can add 2 additional crossbars for a weight rating of 650, and you have 8 different available options for the bars. On the passenger side here we have our on-demand hot water shower. This will heat the water 65 degrees warmer than whatever's in the tank. Below this here we have our 11-pound propane tank. This will run the furnace for 35 hours straight. We also do have the option for a 20-pound tank. All of our camper models are built with zero wood construction. We either use a composite or a metal for all components of the trailer. Here is our fully insulated fiberglass wall panel. That's mounted into a fully welded aluminum exoskeleton, which also integrates the roof rack system as well. And all of our 2020 campers have a lifetime structural warranty. At the rear of the chassis here, we have a 2-inch receiver hitch. This is rated to 350 pounds. Great way to carry some bikes, a small dirt bike, or any extra overflow adventure gear. On either side, we have our LED lights. They have built-in reverse, and they are housed in a steel bash guard. On either side here, on the left and right, we have our leveling jacks. These are actually large enough that you can lift the trailer up high enough to change a tire. And now on to the rear of the camper and the galley kitchen. This is my personal favorite part of our campers. Here we have our overhead door. This gives you some quick protection from the sun or the rain. And all you do to set up camp is pull in, open the door, and you're ready to go. Here in our galley kitchen, again we have our LED lighting on a dimmer. Also have an overhead porch light for the late night cookouts. To the left of the dimmer here we have our 110 plug-ins on GFCI. Below that we have our 12-volt plug-in, another set of dual USBs. Below that is your voltage meter, and to the left here is your switch for your self-priming water pump. Now here we have our galley storage. Plenty of room for pots and pans and food, all within easy reach of your sink and your stove and refrigerator. Here we have our dual pull-out sink and stove system. Again, this is all stainless steel. They are mounted on AccuRide locking slides. They lock both in and out, so whether you're cooking or you're traveling, they're locked into place. And they're also rated to 500 pounds. Here we have our 2-burner stainless steel stove. Above that we have our stainless steel sink that feeds off of our 20 gallons of fresh water. On the left-hand side of our galley kitchen here we have our 12-volt pull-out refrigerator. This is the Dometic CFX50. This runs off the battery and the solar and has plenty of room for food and drinks for a long camping excursion. And the real nice thing about this whole kitchen system is everything is right here within arm's reach. And if you ever do decide that you're ready to return home, breaking down camp is super easy. Roll everything up, make sure it's locked in, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, thanks for checking us out here. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough here of our 2020 Boreas XT. Feel free to reach out to us with any other questions you may have, and also check out the website to find a dealership near you.